I haven't prepared anything today, but I have a few thoughts. I met Tim 20 years ago when I first started at BRS, and I think I can really say that it's a moment that changed my life forever. Tall, good-looking, charismatic guy came over to me one day and said, "Hey, you're new. Do you want to go to the pub?" Of course, I said yes. From that moment on, his name changed, and I think there's a few around the room that can say the same. It's Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim, too young to be my dad, too old to be my brother. And Uncle Tim sounded good. I have many great stories about Tim, but one that really comes to mind now is he used to take time to bring us into his house, meet his family, meet his friends, always really invested in people and selflessly. I think that there's a number of people in the room that, everyone in the room, he has touched in one way or another. And I think if we collected everyone that he's touched, we could have filled the whole park. One specific night, we were out, and as usual, Uncle Tim would take us around Paris and all the nice places. And we ended up sitting next to a couple, which I'm very shy by nature, but Tim wasn't. So we started talking to them, and there were two Americans, and they just got engaged, and they were sitting, and Tim was like, "Hey, you two, where do you come from?" And anyway, got in a conversation, and he was like, "Well, what, are you just going to sit here tonight in this restaurant doing nothing?" And they were like, "Well, yeah, we're students and we don't have much money." So, and he took off with them. And I was like, "What are you doing?" When he came back after 20 minutes, he said, "Oh yeah, I just took them to the nightclub next door, bought them a bottle, and wished them well." And I said, "Tim, why did you do that? You barely know these people." And he said, and something that really stuck with me, said, "Well, if that was my son or my daughter, I would have liked for someone to do that for them." So it's all about passing it on, and I think he was selfless person, as we all know, and I think we'll all miss it very much, and I'll miss it very much. So here's to Uncle Tim.